Hey everybody, it's Michael from White Mountain Cleaning Systems. You don't see me do a lot of videos. I'm not very flamboyant. I'm not trying to seek any sort of attention or notoriety. But I started a chemical manufacturing company simply for the fact that I wanted to offer better products. My son has worked with me for about 10 years, and now he's going to be 18 years old. And he's literally traveled around the United States with me, teaching textile cleaning, attended classes, and etc. for rugs and wood floor restorations, luxury vinyl plank, the whole 9 yards, home health in general. And we've worked together for about a decade already, even though that he's only a young man. One of the things that I always found to be quite curious is that when we used certain products, we sometimes got coughs or colds or headaches or rashes, or we just didn't feel good. We got fatigued. And as a father, I wanted to invent better cleaning products. So I started a company called Mo Juice, or Master of Extraction or Master of Encapsulation, depending on your cleaning methods. But that sounds real fancy, but it really stemmed from the fact that when he was really young, we would add more product to our pre-spray, for an example, and say, hey, add a little Mo Juice. So as a father, I kind of kept the name, and then we called it Master of Extraction or Master of Encapsulation. My number one goal, though, was to find out what was causing so much sickness and why did results vary so much. The biggest things that I found is that most of your big players in the industry put a lot of non-water soluble ingredients, fillers, and such in all of their cleaning agents. If you can make a pre-spray, for an example, and that pre-spray was 5 pounds, but 2 pounds of it were fillers, really you're only paying for 3 pounds of product when you're buying it. Now, the things about fillers are people don't understand is that they don't necessarily affect the overall performance of the product, but they add to the weight. It'd be no different than a carpet cleaner who got paid for cleaning 5 rooms, for an example, but he only ever got away with, he only actually ever did clean 2.5 rooms. So not a very honest business plan, but it's capitalism and people are allowed to say and do whatever they want. So I found that all of these non-water soluble ingredients were actually adding to the profit margins, where these guys sometimes would be making 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 60, 70, 80 dollars on a particular product. And again, no problem with that. I'm not saying that that's necessarily an evil, but I found the biggest problem is what were they putting in the product. So I started my own company because I wanted better quality products for my customers. And I also wanted better quality products for my son and I. I don't know if you know much about me, but I've actually served 3 Arizona governors. I've served notable billionaires and sports stars. But honestly, I don't treat any of them one bit different than I do a little old man in a park model trailer in a bad part of town. I'll make everybody feel exactly the same way because I feel very appreciative that I became who I am. Today, I just wanted to introduce to you another product in the Mo Juice lineup. That product is called Total Guard Protectant. One of the things that I've noticed in our industry is that we're very hesitant to sell protectants. We feel like we're snake oil salesmen when we actually offer the products to our clients. But I honestly feel the total opposite. When you're using a protectant type product, you're really adding a lot of value. You're allowing the carpeting to be more protected, almost as well as the factory did from the beginning. Now, we can't use certain product names like Scotch Guard. We don't want to say I'm Scotch Guarding something. That's actually illegal to say. And to be honest with you, it's very deceiving. But these types of Total Guard protectants that we're making are also competition for companies like Scotch Guard who make protectants for textiles such as carpeting, rugs, and furniture. Our protectants are made by us, and we're very, very proud of them. They really allow a hardworking person to make a reliable profit adding a upsell to their carpet cleaning that is very legitimate. When you add Total Guard Protectant, the customer really can experience a lot less rapid resoiling after your cleaning if you're using quality products. If you're using terrible products that already promote resoiling, well, I can't help you there. They are not a part of our company. But if you're adding Juice's Total Guard Protectant to quality top shelf pre-sprays already, well, the customer's cleaning experience is going to ignite on fire, and they're going to be thrilled with the softness, the protection against spills, spots, and resoiling, and it's really going to add a lot of value. The interesting thing about protectants are, as a protectant, it also seals grout. Now, it's not very controversial to me. People have said you can't seal tile. Well, tile oftentimes is porous. So when you use a protectant on tile, it does benefit quite a bit the tile. It's kind of like saying Rain-X on a windshield doesn't provide any protection because the glass is not porous. But that's simply not true. So these types of products on tile do work tremendously well, but they excel in the protection of grout. It used to be that when you protected grout, you'd use a small bottle or a long grout brush, and you'd go along and it would take you forever, sometimes on your hands and knees, to protect the grout. But with Total Guard Protectant, you simply will use a microfiber pad, wipe it on. It's so time and labor saving, it's unbelievable. So even if there wasn't much protectant on the actual tile itself, the amount of time that you would take to put on a sealer into each individual grout line, this product is going to speed you up so much, and you have the added benefit of the tile. It also works amazing for textiles. Again, your sofas, rugs, and carpeting. So the next time you really want to start thinking about your business plan, are you truly helping your customers by not recommending Total Guard Protectant? It's not something like McDonald's asking you if you want an apple pie with that. These types of product really bring lasting value to your customer. The customer is going to have a much greater cleaning level experience, and they're much more likely to call you when their carpets don't resoil quickly. That's the total opposite of some of the con artists in the industry who want the carpets to actually look dirty quickly, so the customer calls them back. Please don't be that guy. Use Total Guard Protectant and other products from Juice. That's www.mojuice.com. We offer the microfiber pads, the flat mops, the handles to apply a product like this, but we also sell carpet cleaning pre-sprays without the non-water soluble ingredients, no added fragrances. They're going to be free rinsing. We offer traffic lane cleaners. We have urine products that are unbelievably effective. And we even have a rinse that you can use as a preconditioning agent for extreme pet urine situations. And I'm telling you right now, you have not experienced anything like mojuice.com. So if you have any questions, please go to mojuice.com. You can get a hold of me. Or you can even text message me at 928-240-3793. I'm open and honest. I'm the owner of the company. We're a very small operation, but we're really taking on the big boys head to head with better quality cleaning products. They all ship for free as well by www.mojuice.com. Thank you for watching.